Welcome to Naka Gist, where the tea stays hot, and the drama is always brewed to perfection. Buckle up, cause this one's about to take you on a ride messier than your group chat during a breakup. It all started with Zara and Malik, the couple everyone low-key hated because they seemed *2 perfect. You know the type, cute Instagram stories, those annoying matching sweaters during Christmas, good morning babe texts that made single people gag. They had been together for 4 years. Not toxic, not boring, just that soft launch kind of love that people admire and envy. They met in college, survived long distance during Zara's grad school, and were now living together in an apartment just outside Atlanta. Zara worked in PR, the kind of girl who could kill a press release and a red lipstick look in the same day. Malik was in tech, your average introverted coding bro, but the good kind. He'd bring her lunch during work events, helped her mom figure out online banking, and even knew her coffee order. If you ask her 3 months ago if she'd marry Malik, she'd have said yes before you finished the question. But sometimes, real life isn't a rom-com, and love, no matter how pretty it looks on the outside, can be built on shaky foundations. The first sign was small. Zara came home late from an event and noticed Malik's cologne, not the one she bought him for his birthday, but that spicy, unfamiliar scent, faintly lingering in the bathroom. She assumed maybe he tried a new one. But something in her gut pinched. A week later, he started sleeping with his phone under his pillow. Malik never cared about stuff like that. Zara wasn't the snooping type, but she wasn't dumb either. She clocked the change but said nothing. Not yet. Then came the slip-up. One Sunday morning, Malik went out for groceries. His iPad pinged with a message, the blue bubbles glowing like a trap. Zara didn't mean to look, but the preview lit up her soul like a horror movie jump scare. Last night was amazing, face throwing a kiss, when can we do it again? Zara's fingers trembled. The contact name was saved as Drew, but the tone? Very much not giving platonic vibes. She tapped. The messages scrolled endlessly, flirty, explicit, dates, and receipts. Her chest tightened, but she didn't cry. She stared at the screen, numb. 4 years. 4 whole years. And this man was out here playing house with her while having his little situationship on the side. But instead of going full WWE, Zara did something that would terrify any cheater. She stayed quiet. She backed out of the app, placed the iPad where she found it, and greeted Malik with a kiss when he walked in with almond milk and eggs. That's when her revenge began. Not the messy, throw his clothes out the window kind, oh no. She was going to break him from the inside. She started small. Stopped initiating conversations. Let his "how was your day?" texts rot in read receipts. Told him she was just tired when he wanted to cuddle. Every time he touched her, she flinched, subtly, but enough for him to notice. And every time she said, "I'm fine," it made him squirm a little more. Then came the plotting. Zara began documenting everything. Screenshots. Voice memos. The exact timeline. She even downloaded his cloud backups quietly and found more than she needed. Malik had been seeing someone named Jordan, not Drew, for 6 months. Jordan worked at a WeWork downtown and had no idea Malik was in a committed relationship. Zara reached out anonymously. The chat with Jordan was wild. Jordan was shocked. Hurt. Furious. Zara didn't spill everything. Just enough to rattle the cage. Malik started noticing changes. The apartment felt colder. Zara's energy was different, not angry, just done. He tried to plan a weekend getaway. She said she was busy. He made dinner. She barely touched it. The guilt started eating him alive. And then, like clockwork, he cracked. One evening, he came home looking like someone ran over his soul. "Zara, I need to tell you something," he said, avoiding eye contact. She just stared, arms crossed. "I cheated," he muttered. "With someone I met through work. I was stupid. I thought I needed something different. I ended it. I swear." Zara blinked slowly. "How long?" 6 months. She nodded. Then smiled. Not a kind smile, the type that makes your blood run cold. Thanks for your honesty. Malik's jaw dropped. That's it. She tilted her head. You really think I didn't already know? And that's when everything unraveled. Over the next week, Zara began moving out, but not before draining the shared savings account. It was technically her money anyway. She deposited more over the years. She also sent Jordan everything. Jordan, who felt equally played, posted a now viral TikTok about being the other girl unknowingly. She didn't name Malik, but the clues were enough. Malik's job got wind. HR had a strict policy on workplace relationships, and since he met Jordan through a tech conference hosted by his company, it wasn't looking cute. He wasn't fired, but he was put on probationary review. But the kicker. A month later, Zara was thriving. Traveling. Posting soft launch pics with a new man whose face was always half covered. Malik, on the other hand, was spiraling. And then, boom, the twist. One of Zara's close friends, Kayla, posted a photo dump on her story. Slide 5. Zara and Malik at dinner. Not a throwback. Recent. Everyone was confused. Jordan messaged Zara, asking why she was back with him. Zara didn't respond, but the answer was way darker than anyone could imagine. She wasn't back with him. She never left. She had planned the entire breakup. The screenshots. From months ago. The account that messaged Jordan. A burner Zara made. The story. A setup. Because what people didn't know was that Zara had been cheating first. With Malik's best friend, Io. It started during a rough patch, harmless venting that turned into late-night calls that turned into, well, you know how that story goes. But she felt guilty. So she snooped. Found Malik's affair. And instead of coming clean, she decided to bury him before he could ever expose her. Zara wanted to hurt Malik the way she imagined he'd hurt her. The twist. She had already committed the same sin. The difference. She did it smarter. By the time Malik realized Io was avoiding him, it all clicked. He confronted Zara, tears in his eyes, voice cracking. You were cheating too. Zara didn't flinch. We both did what we did. I just played the game better. Malik never recovered from that. He moved back in with his parents, went off social media, and hasn't dated since. Zara. She went full glow-up mode. Launched her own boutique PR firm. Dating a finance bro in London now. She calls it karma. Others call it toxic. But hey, in this game, no one's innocent. So that's the story of how a picture-perfect relationship turned into a quiet war zone of betrayal, manipulation, and one savage power move. Let this be your reminder. In love and war, don't underestimate the quiet ones. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Zara went too far? Or did Malik get what he deserved? And what would you have done? This has been Naka Gist. See you in the next drop. Stay messy, stay safe, and remember, screenshots never die.